When I was little, everyone in school would always bring in their favorite toy to play with during golden time. All of the people in my class would fight over who had the best toy in the room. One day I decided to bring in my Peppa Pig stuffed animal. It had a little speaker inside and would play the awesome theme tune when I got to school that day, and it got to golden time. I got my Peppa toy out and everyone in the class was so very jealous that they were physically bowing to me, asking me to play with it. This girl called Yucky Yasmin Throw-Ups and had her Paw Patrol toy and no one wanted to even look at it. It kinda looked like one of those messed up SpongeBob popsicles but dog version. Its eyes were on its stomach and it was basically a demented cow. She was so mad that she grabbed my Peppa toy and ripped out the speaker. I was so angry that I pulled the biggest scream that almost ripped the teacher's ears off her head. It sounded like a foghorn. Heads were torn. Scooby snacks. Broken backs. Pepsi can. Strange man. Blown away by a fan. Bath bomb. Stinky mom. Shit perfume. Zoomed around the room. Fat chunky monkey. Smells like funky. Dead plants. Pants in your ants. Frozen peas. Wobbly knees. I grabbed Yucky Yasmin's Paw Patrol toy and put it right into the teacher's paper shredder because that's where it belonged. When it came out of the shredder, it didn't even look any different to when it went into the shredder. So I decided to take it and dunk it into the PVA glue. Yucky Yasmin started to cry and ran out of the school. I went home and happily got my Peppa toy fixed. But Yasmin in the end found out that she had no more Paw Patrol toy. Hehe.
You know, I just realized I was really stupid when I was little. So it was my grandfather's funeral and I was like 4 or 5 and I was sitting down waiting to go outside and I see everyone crying, so I'm like, why is everyone crying? And then my brother runs up to me with his eyes red as the eclipse and he hugs me and I'm like, oh, he just knows I'm the favorite child, which I still am. And then I look up and I see this ginormous picture of my grandpa and I'm like, are we worshiping him or something? And then my mom takes me to see the casket, and I'm like, why is everyone so worked up about it? He's just taking a nice, peaceful nap in his nice, fancy bed with his nice, fancy suit on, like... And then we go outside to bury him, and I just see everyone pouring their eyes out, like cats and dogs pouring. And then I look up to my mom and say, do you need me to call 911 or the hospital? Like, I can do it right now without no hesitation. And then everyone leaves, and then I just see my brother just crying, talking to the gravestone, and I'm like, why are you talking to thin air? And then he looks up to me and says, you're really dumb, aren't you? And then I say, what is that supposed to mean? And then like 5 minutes later, I go up to my mom with the happiest face on earth and say, can we please get ice cream now? I was so bored. And she looks at me and says, he's dumb!